We want to greet everyone with our salute for everyone, every our followers and every new member. We want to wish you all a happy new year just a few minutes from now. Yes, we want to talk about our politics in Nigeria today. First and foremost, we want to congratulate one man all we know, that is Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. And not only that despite that he is the one that we are going to use in starting this program. But first and foremost, let's look at this our brother, the 2023 presidential candidate of the ADC, that is Kachi Atiku. That is Kachi Atiku telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu about the tax reform. We all know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that there is no going back in this tax reform, which has promised Nigeria that Nigeria is going to be paying some tax, that is the increment of tax and others. And he has said that there is no going back, there is no way that Nigeria will go back out of it, that the tax will kick off from the 1st of January 2026, which means it's going to kick off right from tomorrow. Please, if you are just joining us, you can help us also to share this live program. Wherever you are, you can help us to share this live program. And today is your first time of coming across our video. Also, please do us a favor by liking our page. It is just free. Please, I'm just coming just as I'm about to share the program right now. You can help us to share and give us a thumbs up of this program. As I'm going to share right now, I'm going to do my sharing. You can help us to share. It costs you nothing. It's just free. Please, I'm coming. Let me do my sharing. I'm just about to share this live broadcast. Please, sorry for the noise. I think it's on my other phone. You can help us to share to your friends and family, and to tell them that we are on live, because here we are going to be discussing the issue affecting our country and state in general. Yes, thank you all for joining us. Nevertheless, let me do the sharing from here. Let me do the sharing. Okay. Yes, thank you all for joining this our live broadcast. Welcome you all and happy new year to you once again. Yes, as you can see, we are here in this live broadcast just to tell our people what is going on in Nigeria today. Today it was a great day, being the 31st of December 2026, because today is the last day of the year. We have seen that coming together, that is the ADC party coming together to assemble themselves for the upcoming election in 2027. But before we go into that, let's look at what people be saying. We all know that this our brother, our father, if I may likely to say, the contestant of the 2023 election, 2023 election in ADC. His name is Kachuku Ugumabi or so, if I'm right. Because this man has now come out to challenge the president, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, telling him that why is he, Dumabi Ugechiku, why is he taxing Nigeria? Because he has come out to criticize the federal government to propose a tax reform, and warning that Nigeria cannot afford to begin the new year with this tax reform, which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is promising Nigeria. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has also said that there is no going back in this new tax reform, that Nigeria is going to pay the tax, because there is no going back in this task. This Dumobi Gichuku challenging the federal government, telling them that no, the tax is something that Nigeria cannot afford to pay in this midst of a hardship that Nigeria is going through. But to me, to my own point, and due to my own point as a layman, as a country in general, I would advise that maybe, I don't know how the federal government, how they are proposing this tax law to be, but my only two advice is that I would advise the federal government, although my advice is not going to count because they have all made their mind on what to do. But if I were to be in their shoe, or if I were to be the one to advise the federal government of Nigeria, because since they know the situation all Nigerians are going through right now, although they may pretend that all is well with Nigeria, but we always see that the federal government of Nigeria, when you are talking of the politicians, are those in the cabinet of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, coming out to say that yes, they know that there is hardship in Nigeria, that they should bear with the federal government, that the federal government of Nigeria is doing everything possible to make sure that all is well with them. But in that case, to my own opinion, I would advise, not that maybe they will not bring up the tax, whatever the tax they are going to make, but at least there should be some kind of a soft landing for the members of the public or for Nigerians, that the tax will not be so difficult for them to pay in the midst of this hardship. But I don't know how the federal government, how they are going to make the arrangement, because as we are looking at it now, because all of them, they know that Nigeria are not finding it very easy, because it's not easy for everybody in Nigeria today. If the federal government consider it that they should go forward in maybe implementing the tax, but where, I don't know for them, because that is decision they have taken, because they have taken that decision, they have taken the decision already, because there's nothing we can do now, since the president said that the tax reform is going to start from on the 1st of January. Well, we are just advising Nigeria, because you know that these politicians, what they know, that no matter what, Nigeria are always they are always quick to adjust in any situation that Nigeria they will adjust. So that is why they are doing whatever they are doing, because they know that there's no problem. Nigeria, no matter what, they may likely to complain. They have to complain, and they will complain for a while. Then they will cope up with the situation they find themselves. That is what they believe. Well, that is not just why we are here for today. Why we are here for today is just because of as we all know that the ADC, which is African Democratic Party, which have been a coalition of different bodies of a political party in Nigeria, because ever since they have been organizing, even before the by-election that was just concluded for some months ago, they have been organizing themselves to try that the politicians in Nigeria, some of them have come together to say that no, the way APC is ruling Nigeria, it is not the way they want it to be. So they are now come together to say that let them form a coalition, because they know that a single political party cannot defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu come in 2027. So that is why they have now come together that they should form alliance, they should form a coalition to defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. But we're looking at these people that come together and say that they want to form a coalition to defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Who are they? Those are some of the hungry politicians who are saying that the way APC are running the affairs of Nigeria, it's not the way they like it to be. And not those people who have come together now, they are all politicians. Most of them have been in power since 1999. Because my own argument or my own opinion now is that because a lot of youth are complaining that yes, these people who have come together now to form this ADC, they are the same people who have been ruling us since 1999 up to today. Why are we not seeing new faces? You that is complaining about this ADC people, why are they still old people or old politicians? What are you doing? Why are you still waiting why are you waiting? Why are you not joining the party of your choice to say that now since the old men have failed, since the old people who have been there before have failed, now it is challenge for you now to say, okay, now let you now take up the cross and follow and join the new political party. But no, you are sitting on the fence complaining. But if you are sitting on the fence complaining, to me, I don't think that would be the right thing for you to do, because my own sincerely advice for you right now, since you have been complaining about the old politicians, they are old, they have been in power for so many years, what are they still doing? It is now time for you now to take a decision to join any political party of your choice. Don't sit on the fence and be complaining, because if you are telling those old men, or whatever you may call them, that they have been the corridors of power for so many years, it is now time for you now to challenge them. Tell them that yes, at least enough is enough. Because to me, if I have the opportunity, or if I have the will, I would have told somebody like Atiku, who is now welcoming Peter Obi, and said that Peter Obi is highly welcome to ADC. At least now it will be a time for me now to tell somebody like the former vice president of Nigeria, Mr. Atiku, to go and rest, because he should be a political advisor to the younger one. He should tell the young one what to do and what not to do when it comes to the times of politics. Because to me, I see this man of his age that is old enough. It is time for him to go on pension. Time for him to go and rest. Let him come out and start advising the young one on how to play politics. Because instead of you now complaining, sitting on the fence and saying that why are those people still in power? So you not to complain. You need not to complain about those who are in power or not. It is time now for you to join any political party of your choice. Join them. Don't complain. Join them, because if you don't join, who are you waiting for? Who do you want there? Who do you want now to rule your country for you? Because we are now talking of about U.S. coming to save Nigeria. If really, yes, we have the right politicians, we have people who care or think of the common citizen in Nigeria. So I see no reason whereby we will be waiting for foreign country to come and help us in fighting the kind of war, the kind of insurgence that Nigeria is going through. It's just because of the kind of politicians we have in Nigeria. They are not interested in fighting for their own citizen. All they are interested for is just for them, for them and their family and their stomach infrastructure. That is what they care for. Because to you now, if you think that maybe the politicians that we are seeing today, they care for me or they care for you, I will tell you that that is not the right thing, because none of them care for me and you, because they only care for their family. Now we are seeing that Peter Obi, for a few days ago, people were have seen some ministers, especially when we talk of the Minister of Aviation. I was even mocking Peter Obi that Peter Obi has been left behind. He had no political platform to run, because he said he wanted to run in 2027. Peter Obi does not have a political platform to run, because it's only a person that have a political platform that can say that he want to run for presidency. But today now, I came surprised, because although it's not too surprised to us, because we know definitely that Peter Obi is not going to run under Labour, because the way Labour Party is somehow, because we cannot say that Labour Party is a party to be for now, because we have even seen a statement that Labour Party has not brought out the statement that Labour Party has been liberated. When I saw that statement, I laughed. Labour Party has been. They said that Labour Party has been liberated because Peter Obi have left a Labour Party to ADC. For God's sake, if not because of Mr. Peter Obi, who know that if maybe a Labour Party is existing? So to me, I did not even know that maybe Labour Party is existing up to now, if not because of Mr. Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the one that brought Labour Party to landline in 2022 up to 2023. So for them now, for Abure and his cohort, for them to say that they have been liberated since Peter Obi have left Labour Party, where that left for them. Where at least the game is now for them to play, because maybe they have one way or the other what they are using Labour Party Party to do. But since Peter Obi now have left the Labour Party to join the ADC, let's see what they are going to do in the next election, or let's see how their performance is going to be in the next election, because Peter Obi was the one who brought ADC coalition to the landline. But for today now, we don't know what the Labour Party are saying. Since Peter Obi has now decided to join the ADC, let's see in the next few days what is going to happen. But we all know that in time to come, there might be a confusion. There might be one argument or the other. No, that is politics for you. There may be one problem or the other when you are talking of maybe argument of a political party coming to discuss, coming to stop, coming to say that maybe they hold this, they hold that. Of course, we have also seen it before the earlier today when this. Dumobi Chukwu was even saying that those people that are coming to ADC, they are coming to steal their property because they hold ADC. Well, I know that maybe that case has been resolved, because I think that it has been resolved. If it had not been resolved, I don't think that those people who have come to join the ADC today, they would have come. Because as we see today, a lot of people, a lot of senators and the House of Assembly, they have come to join the ADC. Somebody like Senator Ume, and we also have even the one they call the Assetor. There is the one of the oldest senator in Nigeria. There's Abarebe. I know a lot of them. Senator Ritika Kigibe, that is the one of the senator from the LCT. So both all of them they have now come together to join the ADC, and of which we know that David Mark is one of the former the Senate president in Nigeria. But those are the people who have come together to form this ADC. Well, in these coming days, we are just praying that we are going to see what they are going to do, and then we pray that at least they get the strength and they get that belief to move Nigeria forward. But the important thing is that what is their interest of forming this coalition? What is their aim of forming this coalition? It is not because of maybe just to grab power from the APC. They must have a purpose of saying that, okay, now this is their aim of forming ADC. Their aim should not be just to grab power or just to collect the power from APC and when go to office there and lead the poor citizen for the street. Their aim should be, what are they coming to provide for the citizen? Because we are not seeing that we don't know who is going to be the presidential candidate of this ADC in 2027. Because as we all know, that Atiku will always like to be on the forefront. But we cannot say now, because we cannot know. I don't know the kind of agreement they have made since Peter Obi has taken the decision to join the ADC. But people have been saying that Peter Obi should be the vice president to Atiku. But to me, I don't think that that is going to work, or that would be the best way, because to me, I believe that instead of any one of them to say that Mr. Gregory Peter Obi should be a vice president to Atiku, I believe that Peter Obi should better step down and stay as a floor member, instead of him to become a vice president to Atiku. And Atiku should also be careful, because at least it is time for him now to say, okay, let the young one take the cross and let the young one continue to rule Nigeria, because enough is enough for him. Because you should also know that at least if you are talking of fairness, if they said now they want to remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu after 4 years, then what are they going to do? Are they going to go back to the north when President Muhammadu Buhari has spent 8 years? At least for fairness sake, if really they want to say, if they can, I cannot predict now, because I am not a politician. If they want to remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now, for me, I prefer that the power should also remain in the south before the power will now go back to the north again. That is for fairness and equity, if that is what they want to do in Nigeria. Because Nigeria politicians, they can do whatever they want to do, because nobody can trust them, because they are just like a camelo. They can tell you one thing this morning, before you know it, they can likely to change, because you cannot predict it. Since Peter Obi have decided to join the ADC, I believe that there must have been a proper agreement between them before joining the ADC, because he cannot just take a decision and say he wants to join the ADC just like that, because since his ambition is for him to become a president of Nigeria. But we don't really know how that is going to happen, but we are all here to wait and see if that is going to be possible in 2027. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu we give them that chance to become a president. Because the way we are seeing things in Nigeria today now, it is very difficult for anyone to believe that or to predict that, say, okay, now let the APC continue in government. Undermining that we are seeing the camping here and there, because why are people decamping? It is just they are decamping because of their selfish interest. And Wike is the one destroying the PDP. If you are talking of people decamping from APC to PDP. So PDP is dead under President Bola Tinubu, and the causes from that angle is being caused by Wike, because Wike is now using those people he think that he did not know anything to feed himself. So that is for that of APC. As we always do here, let us go and see the reaction of people, which people have reacted to say or to think about President about this they are coming together for ADC. If maybe let's see what people are saying about the Peter Obi joining the ADC. He said, but I keep wondering what will be the significant effect of Jagaban if Atiku and Peter Obi contest against him in 2027, because the both of them has contested before and lost. Well, you cannot say that maybe this time may be a different thing. The only thing is that we know that definitely both of them, they have contested before, because we all can testify that in 2023 Atiku was PDP, while Peter Obi was in Labour Party. But this time around now, we don't know the kind of agreement they are making, whether maybe Peter Obi is going to be a running mate, or Atiku is going to step down and let Peter Obi be the flag bearer of the ADC in the 2027 election. But that is what we are yet to know, because we believe that as of today, any political party that Peter Obi is declaring himself to run, a lot of people is also going to move with him, because as today we have seen that a lot of people are already there to present themselves in the times of Peter Obi joining the ADC. We can see somebody like Aisha Yusuf Abarebe and Senator Dume, because Aisha Yusuf also explained that she has never been any political card-carrying member. But today, she vowed that she's going to be a card-carrying member of ADC, where maybe a lot of people will join later. And we know that definitely a lot of things is going to change henceforth. But since Peter Obi has made a decision to join the ADC, because people have been waiting to see under which party Peter Obi is going to run. But since he has now making his decision today that he's going to run under ADC, maybe from henceforth we are going to see some tsunami that will happen in ADC, because we know even up to the extent of Labour Party, Kada Rider won an election under just because of Peter Obi wave in 2023. But we don't know, because things can change. Can it really bear that kind of a wave again? Because it was a surprising thing to everyone, because people was even doubting that is it not only 3 people tweeting in the room. But at the end, those that said that it's only 3 people tweeting in the room, they saw what Peter Obi did in the end. So it was a surprising thing to them. head or tail, Peter Obi for the ticket or else we move. Of course, that is what we are saying, that Peter Obi must definitely get the ticket, because at least it's time for us now to tell Atiku to be, at least to step down. We are not, because Atiku is not going to be a vice president to Peter Obi, but for me, I don't think that Peter Obi will also be a vice president to Atiku. So it is better for Atiku to step down, and let's see what is going to happen in 2027. Okay, this reaction here is very, very funny. This one, he said, Abule Egba and Apapa Lagos can now eat their Labour Party. Of course, that is what we have been saying, because it seems that it's just like those people there, they know what they are doing with Labour Party, because just like they don't want Labour Party to grow. If they want Labour Party to grow, because I believe that there's no argument that will come under a political party that will not be resolved. So since the argument, you can look at everyone can look at it. Even before the election, there was this argument of we are the leaders, who hold this, who hold that. You know, this argument have been going on for a while, because I believe that at least it's time for them to come together and said, okay, now let's resolve this issue once and for all we have in this political party, so that we can move forward. It is like this Labour Party is not ready to win any political election. Maybe allegedly, I'm just saying this, maybe this allegedly, maybe they are just using that party to cash out in any election time. So they prefer to be cashing out with the cashing out in any election obstacle than for them to win an election. So that is what I believe that they are there for. Because if not, I see no reason why they should not come together to resolve the issue they may be having within themselves, instead of them continue this quarreling. He said the headline should be Atiku welcome his advice to ADC. Well, we cannot say, that's what we have just finished saying. We cannot say that maybe Atiku, Peter Obi will be vice president to Atiku. So we cannot say for now, because we don't really know the kind of agreement they have made before coming up to this extent. He said, what plan did you have to tackle election rigging in the cocoa? Because that is just the problem, because the election rigging is the problem, because we are all still saying it. Forming of ADC, or whether you call it ADC, you call it a Labour Party, you call it a PDP, that is not the problem. The problem lies on that election day. What are you going to do to protect your vote? Then after the vote, when they say you should go to court, then if you really that you are going to court, how are you sure that the court will give you what you want when you go to court? So those are some of the problems that we are having. By saying that maybe election or not election, how are you going to protect your vote? Either by when you see that people are rigging the election, how are you going to protect it? So those are some of the things that we are all talking about. He said Atiku welcome his vice president candidate to ADC. Atiku welcome Obi to ADC. What is tragedy? A man that both started the party the same day, but because of Obi unstable nature and cretinous, he continue with show all over. Now it is being welcomed as a new entrance by the landlord. Meanwhile, they did it together in the same party and fail. They did it in separate in a different party and fail. Now they are coming together again for the third time and last time at the same party. So nothing has changed. So doing the same thing the same way, expect a different result. It's a sanity. Therefore, the result is already clear to all. Anyway, let the entertainment continue. Let's go crushing. Of course, you see, like the reaction that this our brother have just made is so amazing that some of our youth still believe in this way. If maybe someone, we can also say that maybe some of us who are alive who witness President Muhammadu Buhari, they saw how many times he contested before he became a president. Despite that, people have been saying that wiped President Buhari become a president because of the weakness of President Goodluck Jonathan. There is President Goodluck Jonathan that hand over power to him. That is why he become a president, because President Goodluck Jonathan was weak. Because Buhari contested so many times. Looking at your comment now, saying that yes, both of them have contested before. Yes, even Obi was a presidential candidate to Atiku. They both contested in the same party, they lost, and they also contested in different party, they lost. But that does not determine, or that does not mean that now maybe if they go for election again, they will lose. So at least we cannot give up like that. That does not mean that maybe if they contest again now, they are going to lose. So we cannot justify, we cannot judge them in that action. Let them go to the field and see what is going to happen. Maybe this time around it may change. But you yourself that wrote this comment, you also know, you saw what happened in 2023. If not because of the kind of government we have, or the kind of politicians we have in Nigeria, we all know what happened. We are not justifying that. We are now praying for. We are now waiting to see what is going to happen in 2027, because 2023 is a history. So now let's see what is going to happen in 2027. Let's go on and see some reactions of Nigeria. He said that Chief Tinubu and his agent will start experiencing sleepless night henceforth. Of course, we all know, because Peter Obi is a nightmare to the APC member. Peter Obi is the only politician there. You can see that this APC and others, Peter Obi is the only politician they are fearing. So they scare of Peter Obi more than any other thing. So when we are talking of Atiku, I don't think that the APC are scared of Atiku, because they saw him as useless as the slippers we put on. So when you are talking of Atiku, so in where APC is, so the issue of Atiku should not be discussed. But when you are talking of Peter Obi, that is where their fear is, because they always fear Peter Obi. Because Peter Obi is a man to build, because they know that most of the Nigerian youth are all around Peter Obi. Well, we cannot say that maybe what happened in 2023 will also happen again, but let's just wait and see what is going to happen in 2027. He said someone asked if Peter Obi, what of that goes on air to talk down on you. If Peter Obi, I have a life most of them will never leave. Of course, where that is what you are just saying. Funny people, where una go start una drama, make una not call anybody, where we don't know the kind of drama, because all of them, they are trying to fight and get the position of what they want as a politician. As a politician, they must all come together to demand to fight for whatever they want. He said if PO get ADC ticket better, where said whatever be the outcome, what I know is that wherever PO we vote, that is where I will vote. Chikina. Of course, we all know that that is just the thing, and that is why we are now saying that most of the APC guys are scaring of Peter Obi, because a lot of people have been waiting for Peter Obi, because we know that the obedient movement was created by Peter Obi, because a lot of people believe on Peter Obi that yes, it's Peter Obi that has the kind of confidence, the kind of idea that the youth of Nigeria of today, the kind of idea that will grow Nigeria, because they believe that these APC people who are in power now, they don't really know what to do. But we don't really know, because too much of trust and too much of belief in anything, sometimes it may fail, because this is how people believe on President Muhammadu Buhari. When people were talking about insecurity, they say that yes, President Goodluck Jonathan is too weak. He cannot perform anything. Now, since President Buhari is a military man, when he comes into power, he's going to perform. He's going to do better. He's going to do that. He's going to do that. But at the end, what do we see? We see nothing. And we see the performance of nothing. So, if people decide to believe on Obi and say that, Obi will make a great president, but we believe that that would be a good idea. Let us wait and see what will happen in 2027, because for now what Nigerians are going through is not something better, because nobody of Nigeria today that will say that maybe tomorrow is a good day for him, because everyone is scared. No, because look at all corners of Nigeria today, you cannot say that maybe this place is a safe place for ones to live. But well, let's just wait and see what is going to happen in 2027. He said there is a problem for Lagos boys, so of course we know that there's a problem for them, and the problem for them now is because of Peter Obi coming into ADC, because they have been criticizing Peter Obi that Peter Obi does not have any political party, because there's a name they call it, that politicians, they say that a vehicle, if you don't have a vehicle, how will you travel? Someone that want to go from Kaduna to Abuja, so if you don't have a vehicle, it means you are going to trek, so you cannot compare yourself to someone that have a vehicle. But since now that Peter Obi have decided to join the ADC, we believe that now Peter Obi have a vehicle to travel with. We believe that the journey will be so easy for him to go. You see, as a politician actor, Atiku should be placed national interest above his personal ambition. He is genuinely interested in moving this. If he genuinely interested in moving this country forward, of course, that is what I said before. If Atiku is interested in moving Nigeria forward, at least he should drop whichever ambition he have. He should drop it and let the young one take control. He should drop whatever ambition he have. It should be of a genuine interest. At least give the young ones advice. Give those who are supposed to be leaders, give them advice on what to do as a because since you have the idea, then drop that ambition you have as a politician or as becoming a president. You drop the ambition. Continue to advise the young one, lead them on what to do. If you need the betterment of Nigeria, it must not be Atiku all the time. It must not be Atiku for president. Drop the idea. Teach the young one on what to do, so that Nigeria can move forward. Both of them can never match Jagaban. Well, we don't really know if you say that both of them can never match Jagaban. Undermining, you are seeing that maybe the PDP are now divided, or most of them have become to APC. That does not really matter. Please let us forget, if you are just joining us for the first time, please, you can highly subscribe to this our channel, and it is just free. You can also give us a thumbs up. It's also free, just for you to press the button of a click and give us a thumbs up. And today is your first time of seeing our video, please kindly follow our page. Obi is going to cry again. Go and mark my word. Where we don't really know if it is going to cry again, because we cannot predict for now. It's too early for anyone to predict, because the way things are going for Nigeria today, any reasonable person, I don't know who is going to vote for APC. But we are not biased here. I'm not saying that maybe APC will lose or Obi is going to win. So at least for any reasonable person of today who know what is wrong, I don't think that will be so interested in voting for APC, because for now, what can you really say that maybe at least for this past 2 years that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done for Nigeria, that yes, you are now proud of saying, yes, my president is doing well as in Nigeria. Because when you talk to these politicians, when you are asking them that what has President Bola Ahmed Tinubu done, what they're going to tell you is that yes, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not done nothing, but he's laying a foundation. What do you mean by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is laying foundation? Does you mean that when you are laying a foundation, people living in the house you have, do you mean that they should all lose their life when you are laying your foundation? At least there should also be a plan for people when you are laying a foundation for the future of your country. At least the present day people who are living their country, there will also be there's a means. There will also be a means of a plan that you will have for them. So you cannot expect the people that are living there or for them to lose their life when you are saying that you are making a plan for them in futures to come. So of course that is the problem, and that is what I see that in this government of today, because any reasonable person who said that is going to vote for APC of today, where I think that maybe it has lost its way, because today, if there is going to be free and fair, if there's going to be free and fair election in Nigeria today, I see that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is losing the election woefully. If there's going to be free and fair election in our country today, the president will lose the election. That is not joke. Except the way our politicians, the way they do it. So they will always look for one way or the other to say that he has won the election. Well, let's go on and see the president candidate on the right facing his running mate. They will both congratulate APC before 2 p.m. on the election day. Well, if that is what you have said, that they will congratulate the president before 2 p.m. on the election day, not be to welcome am, you go gree step down. Of course, that is what we are saying, that if Atiku will agree to step down for Mr. Peter Obi, because we all know that the ex-vice president will always want to be on the front runner. I said that this may be a ground for losing 2027 to Tinubu again, except they give Obi automatic ticket and they sincerely work for him. Obi could have invited them to join him and let the fruit work for winning 2027 be done by all these political joblers who were part of the problem we are in today. But because they do not get what they want, they turn sense into a new party. Trust me, they will be having a better chance with a base Labour Party and a little crowd those two-faced crowd, and will bring them we bring to him. Of course, we have said this before. We have also said what this our brother have said before, because we know that people are complaining that yes, those are the politicians who are angry because they did not get what they want. That is why they are not coming to form a ADC. I'm also saying that you that is complaining about this our father or this our mother who have come back again now to say that yes, what the present government or what the present government is doing, that is not buy to the idea, they now come out to form a coalition. You that is complaining now as a young man, you need not to complain. All you need to do is it's now time for you now to join any political party of your choice instead of you complaining. Join any one of them. Let your voice be heard. At least if your voice is not heard today, you must start from somewhere. So there's no need for you standing somewhere complaining that those old men, why are they into power again? So if you are refusing to join any political party, there's no need for you to question those people who have come out to challenge the present government, and because you yourself, you know in your whole mind that the present government is not doing enough. So if you know that the present government is not doing enough, it's not for you now to take a decision and join any political party of your choice, instead of you sitting on the angle or one sitting of your comfort zone of your house complaining, or sitting in the comfort zone front of your computer or your phone complaining. So it's time now for you to join any political party of your choice. So there's no need for you to be complaining. He said that Saint Obi dining with someone best described in Obasanjo memo. It means it may be now Obi, where we all know that it was even President Olusegun Obasanjo when Vice Atiku was a vice president. President Olusegun Obasanjo also criticized Atiku, telling the world the kind of a person Vice President President Atiku, how the kind of person he is. But today now coming out to say that maybe it's not his son. So that is what this our brother he is. So that is why he's telling that he's now saying that Peter Obi should be very careful for him not to trust ex-Vice President Atiku, because Atiku is not someone to be trusted. Well, Atiku Hook is a very giant fish. where it's a very grand future full of course we all know that Tinubu will just be smiling because Obi is not a serious politician. How can you leave a Labour Party that nearly give you that nearly get you there for a party without a governor? Well, my brother, what your reaction? This one is from Prince Adi. You are saying that yes, the Labour Party that nearly made him the president. We all know what is going on in the Labour Party. So for Peter Obi now to leave for Labour Party, you cannot say that it's not his own fault because everybody have been complaining about the Labour Party because we know the kind of problem Labour Party is facing today. So Labour Party, the problem they are facing is more or less likewise like the problem of that of PDP. So why Abure is not ready to bow down for anybody because Abure is thinking that yes, Labour Party is just his own personal property because he does not want to obey the court order, and he does not want to step down to make to let other who want to control the party to take over because he believes that yes, since other people have come to meet them in the Labour Party, those people they should not have say. For God's sake, Labour Party is a party. It's not a personal property. Because if you are someone who believes on Nigeria, you believe that yes, Nigeria will grow. At least whatever decision that's come out from the party, you must believe on it and you must take it. It does not mean that maybe after you have stepped down in that party, you are no longer the one of the chieftains in the party. So at least your position will still remain just for you stepping down and let those who will pilot the affairs of the party let them pilot the affairs of the party. But Abure and Co, they refuse to do that. They were giving because everyone can testify how the problem continue here and there. People are having a problem with the Labour Party. It come to say that they started losing their senators and the House of Rep member they have. So how do you expect Mr. Peter Obi to continue in that form? So the best way for him is just for him now to take a decision and leave. So which he did. So now he's in ADC. Well, we don't know how ADC is going to be for him, whether maybe he's going to run as a president or he's going to run as a vice or he's going to be a floor member. We don't really know what is going to be his fate here. But well, maybe time to come, or maybe a few days from now, we'll be hearing what is going to happen in the ADC. Mind you, we also have Amechi and Co, who are still members of the ADC, and both of those people they have a presidential ambition because everybody want to be president in Nigeria. So we don't really know what they are going to do or the kind of idea they are having. Well, we are all here to wait and see what will happen. He said all this side of this Jews, this Lagos criminal has gone trouble. They are in trouble. Yes, this Lagos criminal are in trouble because they are the one that holds the Asset Rock for today. He said, I hope una fit settle INEC gateman. Of course, INEC, that's another problem that we have when you are talking of in terms of election. INEC is another great problem that we all are facing because the INEC chairman of today is being elected by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and at least some of us can also certify that the INEC chairman we are seeing today, when 2023 election was being held, after the election of the 2023, they said go to court. Peter Obi went to court, and Atiku also went to court. What we see is that the INEC chairman today was one of the legal counsel to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So you can see that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have now rewarded the man. That is I think I've forgotten the name of the man. I've forgotten his name now. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now rewarded him as an INEC chairman, which the former INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu now rewarded with ambassadorial nomination. So you can see that what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing, that is rewarding people that help him during the election. So in this coming election, so the person that put you there as your master, as your paymaster, do you want to go against him? You want to go against his will? So that is another problem we are also asking Nigeria in 2027. What is really going to happen? Because looking at it now, the army is being controlled by the presidency, the police is being controlled by the presidency. So all these people are being controlled by presidency. Will they go against the will of the presidency? But where we cannot really tell, except until when we get there and Nigeria will decide on what to do. Well, I believe that this is where we are going to be ending this our program for today. We just want to wish every one of you, first and foremost, we want to thank every one of you for joining this our live program, for watching our video all through the year or to this extent. We really appreciate you all for watching our video. And as we are going into this new year, we pray that this few minutes that is remaining for this new year, that the Lord will see us through, and we shall be blessed in this coming year. That whatever may be our heart desire that we will be pursuing, that this year that is ending, that we did not get it, this new year that we are going to enter, we believe that by the special grace of God, the Lord will provide all our need for us. I want to thank every one of you for joining our live program and watching all our video all the time. Please don't hesitate to do. And if you are just new here, you can also help us to follow this our page and also subscribe. It is just free. Thank you all and wish you all a happy new year. Maybe if possible, we can come here again to wish every one of us a happy new year, maybe for a few hours from now. Thank you all for watching, and this is where we are going to be ending this live program for now. Thank you all, and God bless you. I love you all.